Hi all, welcome to Sahiti's Corner. Today we are going to learn about Class 5 English, the third lesson, the necklace. Now let us see, what do you observe in the picture? Who are there in the picture? There are some children getting ready and with many ornaments and beautiful dresses. Isn't it? Their mothers getting ready them. Okay, let us see. There are some questions below the picture. What are the questions? What do you observe in the picture? What do you observe in the picture? What do you observe in the picture here? Yes, there are children getting ready with colorful dresses, isn't it? Yes, there are many children getting ready with colorful dresses and wearing beautiful ornaments. Yes, look at the picture. Look at the answer, children. Yes, they are getting ready in colorful dresses, isn't it? Yes. Now going to the next question. Name the ornaments shown in the picture. What are the ornaments are shown in the picture? What are the ornaments they are wearing? Tell me. Yes, bangles, earrings, waist belts, anklets, different types of dresses and different types of shoes and different types of makeups they are wearing. Yes, are the girls wearing any other ornaments? Yes, they are very rich ornaments. Do you buy costly ornaments? No, I don't. Which metals are used to make ornaments? Gold, silver, platinum. Is it good to spend more money on ornaments? No. No, it's not good at all. Isn't it, children? Yes, you are right. Let us see. What about the necklace? The necklace. Okay, yes, this is the lesson. The necklace. A French tale. It is a French tale. French tale means a French story. It is a French story. Matilda was a pretty and admirable girl born into a family of poor artisans. In Paris, where she was born? In Paris, she was married to small clerk in the Ministry of Education. She wanted to enjoy every delicacy and luxury. She wants to enjoy every delicacy and luxury. She wants to live luxurious life. But she is married a clerk. She just wants to eat many delicious foods. But she is married with a small job person. Okay? Then one day his husband came with very happy mood. What happened? He held an invitation to a birthday party to be held on January 26th. On January 26th, he had to go to a party. Yes, let us see. So, he is asking Matilda. Matilda was so sad. Why? What's happened? Why are you getting sad? He asked. I have no perfect dress for the occasion, she said. Oh, then he gave her 400 francs and buy a suitable dress. Then she bought it. She is very happy. Again she was sad. What happened? Why are you sad again? He asked. I have no absolute jewelry, so I'm feeling bad. Oh, is it? Okay, go to your friend and ask your friend to borrow just a jewelry to you. Okay? He said. Who said these words? husband. Okay, now the next day, Maltida went to her friend, rich friend, Jane. Then she asked, "What do you want, Maltida?" Yes, then Maltida said, "I just want any necklace from you or any ornament from you. Please lend me." "Yeah, why not? Tell me, what do you want?" "I like this diamond necklace. Can I take it?" she asked. Maltida asked. Then Jane, "Okay, take it." Then all the all the happiness is seen in the face of Maltida. Then Maltida went to a party and enjoyed a lot, danced a lot, and then came home and searched for the necklace. It was gone. It's not there. It was not there on her neck. She searched for it, searched for it, but she couldn't find. Then she said to Jane, "Please give me some time. Its clasp is just broken. I will make it. I will join it," she said. Then Jane, "Okay, it's okay." Then Maltida go to shop and search for another diamond necklace. It's cost 36,000 francs, but Maltida had 18,000 only. Then they borrowed some money for the pay of the work. Then she bought it and gave it to the Jane. Then after some days, she went to one day. Jane came on the road with a small kid. Then Maltida identified Jane, went to her. "Hi Jane, how are you?" "Yes." Then Jane asked, "How are you, Maltida?" "I'm fine. What about you?" "I'm also fine." Then she told all the story to the Jane. "What happened? What happened it? Did you buy a new one?" "Oh, it's so sad. It's also an imitation, Jane. It's also an imitation, Maltida. It is just cost us 500 francs. You cost it some more." Then Maltida realized, don't has jealous and don't have the more interest on the jewelry, because it is just a temporary task for anyone. Okay, this is the lesson, the necklace. Do you like the children? Yes. Don't have much interest on jewelry or don't have much interest on costly dresses. Those are just temporary, not permanent. Isn't it? Yes. Let us see. What is the glossary here? Here, all the words, all the highlighted words in the lesson itself are here with correct meaning. Okay? Artisan, skilled work with hands, delicacy, something good to eat, francs, French currency. By the way, 1 franc is equals to 83 rupees in Indian currency. Discover, find, anxiously in nervous way, furiously, extreme angry, clasp, a link or hook, imitation, a copy. These are the glossary given here. Okay? Let us see the next topic or the next activity about the lesson. We have activity number 1 here. Sorry. We have some questions here there, and for each question I am giving you notes. Here an extra page inserted in between the textbook's page. Let us see what are the questions and what are the answers here. Okay, now first question, what kind of a girl was Maltida? Now say the children, what kind of girl was Maltida? Yes, Matilda was a pretty and admirable girl. Why did Matilda's husband come home happily? Matilda's husband held an invitation to a birthday party, so he was happy. Who helped Matilda to go the party? Matilda's husband gave her 400 francs to buy a new dress, and her rich friend Jane helped her by giving her diamond necklace. What was the price of the necklace? The price of the replaced necklace was 30,000 francs. How did the couple get the money to buy a necklace? They have 18,000 francs only. They borrowed the rest. Was the lost necklace real one? No, it's also an imitation. These are the question and answers. And now going to true or false. And after reading the lesson, you can get what are true and what are false. Okay. Matilda was born in New York. No, she was born in Paris. Matilda's husband was secretary, not a secretary. He is a clerk. And it's not a pearl necklace, it's a diamond necklace. Matilda borrowed 18,000 francs. No, she has 18,000. And couple worked with the help of maid. Yes, it's true. Next, going to another activity. These are the words. These are the adjectives. Adjectives describe the nouns. Adjective can be formed from the nouns and verbs. Yes, adjectives అనేవి నౌన్ని డిస్క్రైబ్ చేస్తాయి. నౌన్ అనేది తెల్లగా ఉందా, పొడుగ్గా ఉందా, పొట్టిగా ఉందా, సన్నగా ఉందా, మంచిదా, చెడ్డదా, ఇలా నౌన్ గురించి వాట్ ఎవర్ ద నౌన్ ఇట్ మే బి, ప్రనౌన్ గురించి అయినా సరే ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి డిస్క్రైబ్ చేసేదాన్ని వి కాల్ ఇట్ హియర్ adjective. Okay friends, let us see what is noun and what is adjective. Adjective adds something to the noun or a pronoun. Adjective adds something to the noun or a pronoun. Yes, let us see. The word underlined here, admirable, is describing Matilda. Admirable is formed from the words admire plus able. These are the combination of words which giving us adjective. So here adding a word and the complete word itself called as adjective. What are the adjectives here? Useful, helpful, harmful, remarkable, expendable, flexible, sensible, responsible, different, excellent, urgent, pleasant, ignorant, resistant, selective, creative, talkative, amusing, relaxing, surprising. In some words, FUL, ANT, IVE, ABLE, IBLE, ING, ENT. These are the suffixes. Suffix means a word added to the end of the word is called suffix. So here we have some more words and select the suffix, perfect suffix to that word and write here. This is column A and this is column B. Then we have to write here on column C. The words are useful, remarkable, different, resistant, selective, amusing, expandable, sensible and pleasant. These are the adjectives here in this table and in this column. You should go through the words again for getting good knowledge on the adjectives which are adding some more or describe the noun. And next activity number 4. And now you have to search for some words from the textbook itself, not from the glossary and from the lesson. Then write in alphabetical order and write the meaning of the word. Here occasion, complain, terrible, halted, uttered, grabbed, familiarly. These are the words, and now I am arranging here in alphabetical order and wrote the meaning. Go through it. Okay, next we are going to grammar topic. She discovered a beautiful diamond necklace. Here in grammar topic, the arrangement of adjectives is here. The arrangement of adjectives should be in the process and in a perfect process. First we should describe the number, then size, shape, origin, purpose, opinion, age, whether it is old or new, or color. Then we are going to the material. These are the order, or these are the system of arranging adjectives in our sentence. Okay, let us see. Necklace. A necklace, a diamond necklace, a big diamond necklace, a beautiful big diamond necklace, a beautiful big blue diamond necklace. This is the correct process that we have to arrange adjectives to the subject or a noun. Okay, let us see. Is there any activity for us? These are the examples that we can get easily about the arrangement of the adjectives. Now activity number 5, going to the practice here. Now see, a beautiful big blue diamond. We should write here number, opinion, size, color and material. So just see children, కొద్దిగా మిస్ మ్యాచ్ అయింది, ఇక్కడి నుంచి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళింది, బట్ ఆర్డర్ ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. 5 round teeny red apples, a nice large white balloon, a lovely okay, it was skipped. And next one, activity number 6. These are WH words. The question starts with WH words. Who, when, what, how, whom. Who is used to questioning about a person, what is used to questioning for particular information, where is about place, when is about time, which is about object, how is about manner, why is about the reason. Now let us see what's the exercise is about this WH questions. Dash is your brother. Who is your brother? Yes. Who is your brother? So Jay is my brother. Dash does she finish work? When? ఎప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ చేసింది? When means we are asking about the time. When does she finish work? Then dash did you keep your money? Where did you keep your money? I keep money in my purse. Dash will you meet your friend? Where will you meet your friend? I meet my friend at school. Yes, these are we have to learn about how to question and how to make a question. And here, how much did you pay for the dress? How much did you pay for the dress? How? Okay, these are about WH questions. Practice more. Read the story given below. Now this is a story and the underlined words, టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లో అండర్లైన్డ్ వర్డ్స్ లేవు. ఒకసారి మీరు ఈ వీడియో చూస్తే మీకు అండర్లైన్డ్ వర్డ్స్ క్లియర్గా కనిపిస్తాయి. అండ్ దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్స్ హియర్. దెన్ వీ యాడ్ ఎనీ అడ్జెక్టివ్ బిఫోర్ ద అండర్లైన్డ్ నౌన్స్. ఓకే, let us see what are the underlined words and what are the adjectives here. Then we have to rewrite the same paragraph. Okay, now I arrange it like this. If you have any other idea, you can go for it. Just make a screenshot and write in your textbook. Okay, let us see for the another one. Look at the pictures, children. A boy is throwing a stone and there is a monkey, and monkey was struggled for some time, and then the boy got a guava from the monkey. These are some hints about the story. And now about the complete story writing here. On a hot day, boy walked a long way and was tired. He stopped under a guava tree to have a rest. He was hungry, so he wanted to eat guava. He jumped up but he could not reach the fruit. The boy saw a monkey in a tree. He had an idea. He picked up a stone and threw it at a guava. The monkey saw this. It picked a guava and threw it at the boy. And now, these are the pictures. Now, with the help of these pictures and with the help of the given hints, you have to write a story. Yes, this is very cute. There is an elephant and elephant friends are there and some soldiers also there. What is happening? There is also rain in the last picture. Yes, what's happening? In a forest, elephant unhappy about grey color. He is in grey color, so he is unhappy. Then the elephant wanted to make paint on him with the help of his friends. Then his friends helped him paint in white color. Then soldiers got the white elephant. Are you a white elephant? Yes. Oh, we are very lucky. We are going to present you to my king. Then he was very happy. Then he will be very happy. He said, "Oh no, I am not a white elephant. I am not a white elephant," she said. He said again and again. But there is no use. They are all taking the elephant with heavy ropes. Looking in the picture? Yes. Then at that time, in the meanwhile, it was suddenly rained. Wow. Rain helped the elephant here. Yes, elephant is very happy and very relaxed. Why? Because the white color of the elephant was vanished. So, finally, elephant thought that my color is my blessing. So, don't be greedy. లేని దానికోసం ఆశపడకూడదు, ఉన్నదాన్నే సరిపెట్టుకోవాలి. బీ హ్యాపీ విత్ వాట్ యు ఆర్. మన దగ్గర ఏది ఉంటే అది సరిపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఎక్కువగా ఆశకి పోతే ఏమవుతుంది? మనకి నిరాశే మిగులుతుంది. సో గో ఫర్ వాట్ యు హ్యావ్. బీ హ్యాపీ విత్ వాట్ యు హ్యావ్. నీ దగ్గర ఏముంటే దాంతో సంతృప్తి చెందు. అతిగా ఆశపడితే మనకి నష్టం. దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ద స్టోరీ అండ్ టేక్ ఎ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ అండ్ గో ఫర్ ఇట్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ some other better ideas, you will do that. Okay, let us see what is then another activity here. Another activity is about a conversation and agreement and disagreement, about expressing agreement and disagreement about others' proposals. Here is a conversation extracted from the textbook itself. Now we are going to take another conversation here. Raju, Gopi, Ravi, Rafi, Rahul and Bobby. These are friends and these are expressing their agreement or disagreement for others' proposals. Okay, now we have to write here. We have to do here agreement or disagreement for these proposals which I have given in the textbook. Agree or disagree, and we can extract from the above tables. If you like it or if you go for it the proposal, then you write about yes I do, you are right, that's so true, like this. And you don't want to agree with the proposal, I'm sorry, I'm afraid, no, not at all. These are the sentence. Okay, సారీ ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఇక్కడ నేను మీకు లెంగ్దీ అయింది. వై? బికాజ్ నేను పాస్ చేయడం మర్చిపోయాను. సో ఐఎమ్ టైపింగ్ హియర్. ఇది టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లో పిక్చర్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు టైపింగ్ అవ్వదు. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు అడ్జస్ట్ ఫర్ ఏ మూమెంట్. and I am writing here. Okay, let us see. In the meanwhile, yes, I do. You are right. That's so true. Absolutely. Exactly. Sure. Okay. These are the agreement answers. And here I am sorry. I am afraid. No, not at all. నాకొద్దు మీ ప్రపోజల్కి నేను ఒప్పుకోలేకపోతున్నాను అనేదాన్ని కూడా మనం ఇక్కడ చెప్పేది ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే polite forms. Either it is agreement or disagreement also, we have to say like in a polite way. Why? Because others should not feel about our response. Okay, so that's why in English we have to maintain some politeness in our speaking and in our speech. Now I think our English teacher Rachana is very great. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Okay, దానికి ఇంకా ఏమేమి రాయొచ్చు? Yes, that's true. Yes, I'm agree with you. Yes, you are absolutely right. Like this we can write. And this is just an example that how can we write this. And you can make your own ideas also. And the next one, our school garden is very big. Our school garden is very big. Yes, our school garden is very big. Why? Because every school has a beautiful garden and a beautiful playground also. Let us see what will be the answer to it. That's so true, or you're absolutely right. Exactly, it's right. Yes, I am agree with you. These are the answers, these are the proposals, these are the agreements to others' proposals. Okay, let us see what the else are here. What a nice dress she is wearing. What a nice dress she is wearing. Yes, do you like the dress? Then go for agreement. Don't you like the dress? Then you go for disagreement. Okay, let us see. Here you can adjust. I absolutely agree with your proposal here. With you, agree with you. It's okay. It's enough. And I am adjusting here for better visuals to you, but it's not working. Sorry for that. Sorry for your inconvenience here. What a nice dress she is wearing. Next one, what a nice dress she is wearing. Yes, I like it. నాకైతే నచ్చింది. So then I write here, exactly you are true. Exactly you are right. Exactly it's correct. Exactly it's true. ఇలా మనం మనకు నచ్చిన దాన్ని అక్కడ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేయొచ్చు. గర్ల్స్ అండ్ బాయ్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్. ఇజంట్ ఇట్ రైట్ ఆర్ నాట్? గర్ల్స్ అండ్ బాయ్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్. దెన్ వీ కెన్ రైట్ హియర్, yes, it's true. That's so true. You are right. Yes, I do. Exactly. Okay, these are the sentences. This is the agreement for the sentence itself. Okay, next, our school is the best one. Our school is the best one. Yes, it's really true. Our school is the best one. Absolutely, you are right. Absolutely, you are correct. I like our school very much. It's the best one. So like that, we are expressing our okays or our agreements to these proposals of others. Okay, do you understand this activity? Then practice in your daily conversation with your friends. It will be very useful for getting good English. Okay, let us see what is the other solution or other activity there. Now the last activity, it's a game. It's very interesting to you. Just take a cardboard sheet and flashcards and put a thread to it and make just a safety pin to each card and write a verb and pick out any verb and make it as an adjective. This is called about adjectives game. And now these are idioms. All that glitters is not gold. కనిపించేదంతా బంగారం కాదు అంటే దేన్ని గుడ్డిగా నమ్మేయద్దు. కట్ యువర్ కోట్ అకార్డింగ్ టు యువర్ క్లాత్. నీ క్లాత్ ఎంత ఉందో అంతవరకు మాత్రమే నువ్వు నీ డ్రెస్ని నీ కోట్ని కుట్టించుకో, అంతేకాని లేని దానికోసం ఆశపడద్దు. దీస్ ఆర్ ద activities and these are the questions and this is the lesson about the necklace. Okay children, do you enjoy it? Do you understand? Otherwise make a comment in my comment section or put any doubt, then I'll try to respond to your doubt. Thank you so much. Meet again. Bye bye.